Hi everyone, and welcome back to Melody Crochet Nook. My name is Beth and thank you for joining me today. Right now I am just finishing up a tester call. It's Friday night, it's almost 9 and I'm drinking another cup of coffee because I can. I don't have to be anywhere tomorrow. Just, I guess, enjoying the night, and I wanted to bring you guys along. So welcome. So I have one more of these to do. This is a pattern test by Bria, also known as Meadow Sage Crochet, and I will link her channel down below in the description box. She's a great person, and she's written a lot of patterns that I have done, and they're all really great patterns. So let's do this. So the patterns, these are No Sew Mini Birds, and they're really, really cute. So I'll show you really quickly. I made this one, this little guy. I'm not sure how I like the embroidered eyes, but I thought I would do a variety of them. I'm not super great at embroidery, but here's a little dove, I think this one is. It's a swan chick. So here's a little swan chick. This one is a snowy owl. And right now I'm going to do a baby flamingo. So yeah, this week has been pretty good. Not too much new going on, except for the fact that it's Battle of the Stitches reveal week. So on Wednesday, be on the lookout for the reveal post of Battle of the Stitches. I'm really excited to show you guys what I made and how to make it. So that will be on Wednesday. And what else has been going on this week? I have been working on the blanket for my nephew's graduation, as well as doing a little bit more on my knitting block. 6, 8. And I think I'm getting the hang of it. I know that this first block or square is going to be very not well done. So I'm going to keep it. I might not use it in the final blanket, but I'm definitely going to keep it and see how I progress over the next year or so. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but by the end of the year, I would kind of like to be able to do a pair of socks. I don't know really how difficult socks are with the short rows and the heels and all of that. So it's not a goal that I'm holding on too tightly to. If I get to it, that would be amazing. If I don't, then that's okay too. And I also want to do some color work in knitting. So I think that will come after the socks. But again, I'm not super sure. Right now I'm just focusing on the blanket and figuring out what needles are the best. Right now I just have like these aluminum ones that someone gave me, and then I have a bamboo set, the thicker bamboo. I think it's 9mm, maybe 10mm that I have. So I'm not sure exactly where to go from here. I think I do want to get a set of interchangeable, but which ones to get, I have no idea. So if you have a favorite kind of knitting needle that isn't too expensive but good to kind of try out, I would love to hear your recommendations. I counted correctly, so I think we are on the right track with this little flamingo guy. But yeah, things are starting to come together pretty good. I also want to eventually do a video of all of the Christmas presents that I made this year, which isn't a lot. I only made 4. So for my husband and my 3 kids, I made something. And then I want to show you the different projects that I'm working on other than the Battle of the Stitches, because that's still a surprise until Wednesday. So yes, definitely keep your eye on that. But yeah, I guess until I'm able to show you the projects that I've been working on, we will just sit here and continue to crochet this little guy, which, isn't he cute? Like little baby flamingo. Oh, where was I? I don't remember what I was talking about. I think we were just hanging out until I was finished with this little guy, and then I can show you the projects that I have been working on. Yeah, so here's the little guy. Okay, I love how cute this little guy is turning out. So I have a little bit of adjusting to do, especially on the camera. It looks a little bit more proportioned in real life. So I'm just going to finish him up, and then okay, so I just got back with all the whips. This is what I actually finished this week, and it was my goal to finish it before this next video. So this was my practice of the wide half double crochet project. That's the stitch that we're doing for the Battle of the Stitches month, this month. So this is what I made. It's a dish towel. So here's this, which I really like this yarn. It is the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton, which unfortunately, again, they do not make anymore, but I got one of the Lion Brand mystery boxes a while ago, like almost 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half, and there were 3 skeins of it. So I finally finished them up on that, and then a little washcloth. Just something that I can put the dishes on that will help dry them out while I am able to actually dry them. And then a little dishcloth. So I will start to use these here pretty soon. And then I wanted to also show you the blanket that I'm working on for my nephew. This is the blanket so far, and I just pulled out a stitch. Not a big deal. Okay, so here it is. It's pretty long, or pretty wide, and then it's going to be long as well. Let's see. This is probably, I don't know how wide this is, but it's pretty wide. I'll have to measure it another time. I'm just following the directions. And yeah, so this is the project. I really like how it's turning out. It's a beautiful pattern. There's the details of the blue. So it's this pattern, except it's this section on the ends and then this section in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a really fun pattern to work up, and I really like this section as well. So I am going to be working on this on the weekends primarily because I have more time to dedicate to it, and I don't have to like go a lot of places, and honestly the smaller projects are easier to take with me whenever I'm traveling somewhere. So speaking of, this is my knitting project that I'm working on. So for this I'm using Big Twist Living because it's anti-pilling, and I knew that with how much my hands are going to be all over this and ripping it out and trying to fix it and figure it out, I needed something anti-pilling for at least this project and maybe all of my knitting projects. I'm figuring it out. So these are the needles that I have, and then I have the bamboo needles, and I really don't even know what size this is. I just got a package of this and another one, but I didn't keep the other one. I'm not sure what I did with it, but this is what it's looking like, and I already see mistakes in it, like right here and right here. There's just some stitches that got twisted or backwards. I think one right here as well. And then the back, it's really uneven with the purls. So I'm working on it. Like I said, I'm going to keep this one as like my benchmark to see how far I come. In a year or 2 years or maybe in 10 years, I can look back and see the mess that my first square was. So yeah, I'm still trying to do at least 1 square a month and maybe 2 squares depending on how quick I'm able to work it up and all of that. So we'll see how all of that goes, but those are my current projects that I have. So right now, really it's just this knitting project and this blanket. And I kind of like having that little bit of a project going on because I am finished with the Battle of the Stitches project, and I really think I'm going to continue with it at least for the next few months, but I haven't fully decided if I'll keep or how long I'll be doing the Battle of the Stitches. But I think for February I'll definitely stick with it just to see how it goes, because I've really been enjoying it. It's helping my brain become more creative and have just more ideas for different things. So anyway. Okay, so before we leave, I wanted to share a verse with you, and tonight it's going to be Ephesians 1:7, and it says, "In him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins, according to the riches of his grace, which he made to abound towards us in all wisdom and prudence, having made known to us the mystery of his will according to his good pleasure, which he purposed in himself, that in the dispensation of the fullness of the times he might gather together in one all things in Christ, both which are in heaven and which are on earth in him. And we have, or in him we also have obtained an inheritance, being predestined according to the purpose of him who works all things according to the counsel of his will, that we who first trusted in Christ should be to the praise of his glory." So that was actually Ephesians 1, verses 7 through 12. I just like to keep going sometimes. It's just good, and I wanted it to be like a complete thought that I was sharing with you. in him we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace. So just because Christ came and died, we are saved and we can now live. We have been redeemed and our ransom has been paid for with the blood of Christ, which is beautiful and amazing, and I'm just very grateful for that. And because of that, I want to draw nearer and closer to him. So I just now actually decided that I'm going to start going through Ephesians, and I'm going to use, it's right here. I'm going to use this book, and it's called Search the Scriptures by Alan Stibbs. And this is a great little, not little, it's a 3-year Bible plan. So here's Ephesians, and it's a lot of information. So there's like 2 to 3 questions for each little section, and the first section this time is Ephesians 1 through 14. So that's like what I just read pretty much. And so I'm going to start going through this. Anyway, I'm excited that I finally chose something that I wanted to go through. I kept going back and forth between what I was going to do, but anyway, the decisions that you make on YouTube. So aren't these pretty? Yes, they died. Some of them have died already, but they're really pretty. I still love them, and they look really nice still, even though they're dead. But like all these carnations, and then the rose, I don't know. There's even like pine needles in here, which I didn't get a real Christmas tree this year, which I don't remember the last time I did get a real Christmas tree. But I'm happy for the pine because it brings a little bit of Christmas smell into the house. And I know I'm going to have to throw those out pretty soon, at least the roses, or maybe, I don't know. But they're really pretty, and I wanted to enjoy them a little bit longer before I had to get rid of them. So anyway, I hope you all have a great night or a great day. It's probably day when you're watching this. It's just night when I'm filming. So have a great day, and as always, if you have prayer requests or anything, feel free to reach out, and I would love to speak with you and pray with you or pray for you. And no need to mention what it's for or whatever. Yeah, I'm just here to listen and pray. So I will see you next time. Don't forget, I'll see you Wednesday. Okay, bye.